Hi, my name is Wes. I'm with the Stevens Point Fire Department, and today we'll be going over the ambulance. This is a vehicle that would respond to your house if you called 911 today when someone was hurt. Come with me and let me show you everything that this vehicle entails. So here we are in the back of the ambulance, and this is where we carry most of our equipment. The first thing we'll talk about is our jump bag. This is a bag that we take into every call that we have. It has various different kinds of medications in it to help with the patient's heart and etc. We also have different trauma supplies in here as well. If the patient's hurt and bleeding, we can stabilize them a lot in the house before we bring them out into the ambulance. Our next machine we'll talk about is called the Lucas, and this is our automatic CPR device. This is a device that we can strap to our patients early as soon as we get in the house and can give much better compressions than humans can while we work on other interventions to do for our patient. After we get the patient into the ambulance, some patients need certain medications that are on an IV pump. This is our IV pump that controls the rate and amount of medication that we give at a time. And lastly is our ventilator, and this is for patients who are sick and we have to breathe for them. This is the ventilator that sets the rate and how much air we give them at any time. So here we have our patient Connor, and he's hooked up to our equipment called the cardiac monitor. This tells us a lot about our patient. It tells us our blood pressure, how much oxygen he has in his bloodstream, how fast his heart's beating, and other things. This is a machine that can tell us if the patient's having a heart attack or not, as well as provide electricity if the patient needs to be shocked. This is our airway cabinet. We have all of our supplies needed to manage the patient's airway. If they need oxygen or if they need certain special breathing tubes, we have all that stocked up here. Coming over here, we have extra medication that we can give the patient. That's more medication than we carry in our bag. Sometimes patients need more medication than we originally carry in the house with us. We can give them more out of this compartment. And over here is our IV compartment. We start a IV on most patients in the back of the ambulance so that if they need more than one medication, we can give it to them through the IV and we don't have to poke them more than once. So in the back of the ambulance on the outside, because we're both firefighter and paramedic, we carry a lot of different gear that you wouldn't think an ambulance would have on it. We have air packs in the back so that we can breathe inside a fire. We also have our turnout gear for going in fires. And something that a lot of ambulances don't carry is RTF gear. It stands for Rescue Task Force. And what RTF gear is a bulletproof vest and helmet and special supplies to help us fix people that might be injured in an active shooter situation that would help us stop people's injuries, stop them from bleeding sooner before we get them out to the ambulance. So in this compartment back here, we have a lot of supplies that we would use on car accidents where people might have neck injuries or spinal injuries. We carry a lot of different long boards to keep them still, as well as other items to help move them so that they remain still and we don't cause any more pain than they already have. One of the cool things about our ambulance that not a lot of ambulances have is it automatically loads and unloads itself. With this machine, it makes it a lot easier on the paramedics' backs, as well as much safer for the patient when we're loading them in and out of the ambulance. And once the patient's loaded, we're off to the hospital. So after everything in the back, this is the front of the ambulance. This is where my partner and I sit on the way to the call and as well as on the way to the hospital. There's a few things in the front of the ambulance that we have that a lot of people don't have in their vehicles, and obviously that includes lights and sirens, as well as 2 computers. We have one computer that gives us information from dispatch about the call, where we're going, and possible changes with our patient. We also have a computer that allows us to start our report on the way out to the call, so that we have any added information about our patient that we might want before we arrive. We also have a radio in the ambulance in the front seat as well as back in the patient compartment. It allows us to talk to dispatch, we can talk to other fire trucks as well as the hospital and let them know about our patient and what we've done so far. Thanks again for joining me in the tour of the ambulance. I hope you learned a lot about the things that we carry and how we can help you if you ever get hurt.